Hello, and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaph. This is episode number 18. We're going to have some fun today. I've got some cool plans, but very quickly, over here in the Crystal Caves. Oh, how cool is this place looking? Come on now. When I first said I was going to make a Crystal Cave thing, you laughed at me, didn't you? You said, ha, Zedaph, ha, you're stupid, ha, like that. Whereas now, who's laughing? Yeah. Now who's laughing? Hopefully you still are laughing, because I try and make you laugh. But anyway, yes, we made this lovely potion brewer with a spider in. Hey, you don't belong on the floor there, you stupid. And I've done a little bit more work since last episode. As you can see, I've mostly glassed up the insides, but we do need to light it up, and we need to make it look more natural too. But I just got kind of a little basin. This guy must die, I've decided. Haja. And you be dead now. That's right. You get dead. Good. He listened. He was dead. Yeah. Much too dark. Much too natural. I mean, smooth. But we will improve that. So let's take a look at this. Ready? We've got our outputs up here. So we want a melon. We want to brew a melon potion. Boom. We rotate it, and it spits out a melon. Fantastic. Pretend we run out. Boom. That will spit out a second melon. Melon number 3. I think there's only 4 melons in there. Melon number 4. Oh, there must be 5. Spit melon number 5 out. Come on! What? How many melons do we have? Haha! There you go. That is now run out. So no matter what we do to this, we are now melonless. And we cannot do any more until we refill the thing over here. How can I refill that? Let's just nick the melons like that. What went in there? Oh, perp, a bit of that went in. Okay, pretend you never saw that. So, yeah, so it's empty. The piston's gone up. Oh, no. Oh, we have empty melons. We just put them in the hopper up here. They trickle through. Everything resets, and we're all good to go to brew some melon potions up again. But, yes, we will do a little bit more work here towards the end of the episode. But I have some stuff that I want to do first. And it involves flying to the Wingmobile. Okay, so here is the current community area. I say current like it's going to change. It's not. That is the community area. There's Tango's base just over there. Our base is that way a little bit more. And if we just take a little fly in this direction, we should find the designated gaming district for the season. Now, I don't really think it's started yet. Nothing's really been established properly. It's in a mushroom biome, which is quite nice. Where is it? I was expecting to see it right here. Oh dear. Let's keep heading this way a little bit. It should be here any second now. And yeah, I've decided nobody else seems to have started it yet, seems to want to start it, so I want to take it upon myself to be the initiator of the gaming district of Season 5 of Hermitcraft. I think that would be quite cool. I love making games and silly fun things. Aha! Mushrooms ahoy! We're going this way. So yeah, everything you can see here, I'll get a nice overhead view in a moment. All this mushroom biome is going to be the gaming district. It's a little bit of a sort of peninsula, a little bit sort of stubby over here, that we can probably... Joe's just over here. We can probably take some of these mountains and that too. But just remember... Yeah, there we go, somebody. Just remember that, of course, mushroom biomes stop mob spawning. So maybe we can do some interesting stuff with the gaming district. But anyway, right. I basically want to start this off by being a kind of, like a dartboard, right? I'm not going to just come here and put all my ideas down and just say, ha, there, live with it. This is Zedaph theme land, right? I'm going to be a dartboard where people can throw their sharp, pointy ideas at me, and some of them will stick, some of them won't. But, you know, I'm going to start the conversation about the district and hopefully organise a little bit. But I'm going to keep the community in mind. I'm going to keep you guys in mind as well to make sure that you're happy with what the gaming district looks like and gives me some ideas and stuff like that. So, yeah, now we're here. Let's take an overhead view and see what we got. Whew, what a view. Okay, so, yeah, we're pretty high up here, and you can see basically the entirety of the mushroom biome. Not saying we can't go over a little bit or whatever, but it's roughly about 300 blocks long and about 200 blocks high. So, yeah, quite a nice amount of area we've got there. We can, of course, expand into the sea, should we need to. That does get rid of the mob no-spawning thing, but, you know, it doesn't matter. We'll just make sure it's fairly lit up anyway. I'm sure there's not too much things you can do with the ability to having mobs not spawn anyway. Or rather, no, that you would need mobs not to spawn with. I'm confusing myself. But yes, so lovely, nice bit of land here. You can see, if I highlight it, bing, there, Joe Hill's made a game quite a while ago now. I call it a game. It's kind of a farm. But, that's sort of already there. That might need to be moved or changed or something. Who knows what we're going to do with those mushrooms. But we could... Oh, look! There's a face! Look at there! It's a doggy face! Oh, what else can we see in here? This is the best game in the world. No, okay, right. I can't see anything else. That's it. Just the cool dog face. But yes, there is the gaming district in all its glory from above. So please do get your ideas sent in. I'm not going to do much more now. I just wanted to kind of get the ball rolling, get some ideas flowing, and yeah, hopefully between us all we can come up with something pretty nice. But there is one idea that I would very much like to push for having this season in the gaming district, and that is basically, in short, hear me out, but it's in short having some kind of currency, okay? So something that you can win, and something that you can use to spend to play games, but that doesn't really do anything. You might have gone to a theme park or a fairground or something where you can, or an arcade as well, where you get like tickets, you win tickets and then you trade the tickets in for like a teddy bear or a plastic comb or something equally as exciting as that. And basically that's the kind of thing I want, because I like the idea of you being able to win some stuff, right? But I don't really want to have it where you're winning diamonds and things like that. I think that's too much. I think the fun of it is to win. Go away, 2 blocks. I saw you. They were looking at me. They were looking at me for a while. So what I've thought of is we've got sunflowers, right? Whoa, I'm flying. This could be a potential currency because they're very easily replicatable. You just click like crazy like that. They kind of look a bit like coins, wouldn't you say? The item form of them look like little yellow coin disc things. And with an anvil, we could do something like this. The Hermit token, or whatever we would want to call them. That's just a working title. Don't listen to me. But yeah, maybe something like that would be cool. We could even maybe do something with MBT tags as well to make these so that nobody else in the world can forge their own Hermit tokens. Not that anybody would, of course, but it's easier to have an item that is totally ungettable in survival and have that as the currency. We could do the old test, right? You don't know whether something's going to be a good currency until you have it flying at your head. So let's put our Hermit tokens in here. Let's pretend this is the first game, sort of, in the whole gaming district. Are we ready? I won! I played the lever game and I won! Oh, shower me with coins and winnings! Look at that, I won 22 Hermit tokens. I'm very happy. Or something, I don't know. So I have actually thought of a name for this place. Are you ready? Are you ready to hear it? Let me welcome you to Happy Hermit Land! No, maybe not. What about, okay. Hermit Thrillia! More thrilly than before. Maybe not either that too. Okay, names are hard. Theme Park Hermit Land of Fun. Maybe a little long. That's a little bit too long. I understand that. I see how that one might not work. I don't know, but please let me know your thoughts. Happy Hermit Land. Hermits Grove. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of words now. But yeah, let me know names, name suggestions too. But that is all we're going to do over here for today. Like I said, I'm going to get back to the base now. I just wanted to get your brains tinkering, and hopefully we can do something pretty cool over here. Ah, home sweet home. I gotta say, I don't miss the smell of fungus and cow poo, but it does kind of grow on you weirdly. And look, somebody has come and left a map here. Who was the mapper? I don't even know. This wasn't me. I didn't do this. Some crazy person has been mapping around. But it's pretty cool. This green dot here, you can see, is my base. The community area is just under the map here. Tango's area is just kind of... Oh, actually, no. Those red bits there are a little bit of Tango's. The community area is here, and you can see the gaming district right there. So we are actually very, very close to it indeed, which is quite cool. But anyway, let's get on with the brewing room for today's episode, the rest of it. So I might not have made this completely clear when we did some work on this last episode, but my goal is to have a brewing stand. Should we do them? Where's the middle? Uh-oh, I've lost the middle. Right right here, hada, like that. Right in the middle of the room, that is our super duper brewer. In fact, it might look better one block up, mightn't it? Hang on, should we give that a try? Come here, and brew. I kind of like that more, you know. I think we're going to have it one block up. Anyway, like that. And my plan is, when we want to come and brew a potion, we'll grow... We'll grow... I keep wanting to say grew. We will brew a tear potion. A potion of crying. So we'd right-click that. It would send the thing up, blah, 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 blah. But what we want it to actually do is go in water streams over the top. We want the ingredient... like that, to go in the top hopper. That's where you put the ingredient in. We want the... bottles, water bottles, 3 water bottles to fall down from the sky and go into that one. You also need blaze powder. There is a powered slot here where it consumes blaze powder. I think, if my calculations are correct, every 20 brews, either every 20 brews or every 20 potions, I think it's 20 potions, uses up 1 blaze powder. So 21, if it was 21, then that would mean you could use this 7 times with all 3 in. 7 times 3, 21, blah, 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 maths, ha! Anyway, so we'll have to work something out with that. And then, of course, we will have to actually take the potions out again with a thing like this. Now, I think that the middle bit, I want to be relatively kind of manual, I think. I don't know why I've gone so high-pitched. But yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of work behind the scenes, getting the water bottles... automatically dispensed, as well as the blaze powder power automatically dispensed. You know what, we could come up through the floor here and actually have this hopper automatically locked and unlocked and things like that. Brewing stands are weird, hoppers are weird, everything. I'm weird, hello, I'm weird too. But yeah, I say first of all we just sort of work out some water streams, get things built. Like I said at the beginning of building this project, I have not planned any of this out, so your guess is as good as mine whether this is going to work or not. Probably better. You know it's not going to work. So my plan was to connect these 3 up to over here behind the wall here, and these 3 up this way behind the wall to these 3, and then they come across the top, down, and fall in from the centre there. Which was all well and good, except for the fact that I was imagining having my water streams on this line here, which is obviously not high enough to go up the roof. So I kind of cried a little bit. I briefly shed a tear, which I actually used to restock the gas tier one over there. But what I found was, if we go up this high, like that, this should be... Yep, we're right on the ceiling now. Oh boy, what a feeling when you're walking on the ceiling. And we need to get up this high, and I was thinking, how do we do it? How? And then I remembered that droppers and dispensers and all things like that have the new ability of being able to push items up through blocks. Haha! Now, the items should come up to here. So now if we was to have a walled off water stream, things should get flow... I've run out of glass. Things should flow in a very nice fashion. So this is going to be the height where they all join up. Not where I had them before. Oh no! Stop it! Oh. Okay, the world was trying to move us along a little bit there. We're not ready for the water streams yet. We're very high to the ground right now, aren't we? Whereabouts are we? Little lake. Okay, kind of just behind our base somewhere. Not too bad. We can always dump a bit of dirt up here if we need to do that later. But yeah, let me get the water streams all lined up, and we can do a test to make sure that they're all going to flow along to the same place. I've only gone and glassed everywhere, haven't I? So we should have some successful water streams now. Because of my lack of ice usually allows you to make a relatively flat water stream, and then you put like a sign or a top slab or something so that you can go from one water stream to the other, and it slides underneath on a bit of ice. I didn't want to use ice, so we've had to staircase our way all the way down, like this, to here, and then staircase down some furthermore a little bit. So let's see how well this works. We'll go from the top. I was going to put some at the bottom there, but it's a lot easier from the top. Hopefully I've done this all correct. What's going on here? Wait, I may have made accidents. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this needs to go further back. I'll do this a little bit better. Oh no, now I can't dig properly either. Bear with me. Things are happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'd put an 8th block here like that. It should flow to the end and stop. And then another one. It should flow to the end and stop. It does. I'm a water bender. Yes, I create water go where I want it to, and then we get some more buckets. Like that, and sploosh! Now there'll be another one there, and that will sort of meet up and go both ways. And it stopped where we wanted it to stop. Final bucket. No, not an ender chest. And it should deliver items directly to here to trickle down there. Now, that's beautiful. Now, because there isn't much ice here, items should actually travel relatively slowly. Now, we're going to need that for the next part, because we don't want the item, the ingredient, the melon or the tier or whatever coming straight along here. We actually wanted to detect that that item has come through first, because we need to throw in some water bottles. Who make teleporty noise? Who? You! I saw you before you disappeared. We need to put in some nether wart first to make sure all of that goes down the correct holes into the hoppers down here before our item reaches. So I think it's quite good that the item's a little bit slower. And the fact that we're lifting the items up out of these droppers anyway, you know, what does it matter that these are a little bit lower, these ones are a little bit higher, and things like that. In fact, this one comes up right here, so items going straight into that water stream, they do. They still travel. That's all good to know. What would happen very quickly if I was to put the water right here, like that? This one would certainly get travelled that way. This one, if I put an item, no, like that. Yeah, they still go too. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that then, just for neatness, so we don't have some weird tube going on. Are you coming to see me? You're coming to see me. It's time. It's time for a battle. Hada! Battle time. Hada! Your legs, your face, your chin. What were you doing? Why didn't you hit me at all? That was a good battle. Did you see my dodging skills then? Oh, his screams are getting louder, even after death. He screams louder and louder. Okay, so that works quite nicely. The only thing I'm not a fan of is from down in the room down there, you probably won't be able to see this up through all the glass, which kind of makes me sad. I'd quite like the ability to be able to see everything that's going on from inside the room, but maybe we can work something out so that you can. Anyway, I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to connect everything up, dig everything out a little bit, make sure everything looks all nice and neat and tidy, and then we can move on to the next section, which is the detection. Hey, potato. So you'll never guess what was above this side. Literally by a block, we have our skeleton place land, which is now going to need to be moved, unfortunately. So please do have a little cry about this, because it's sad. It's sad, but we can move this somewhere else. It'll definitely be... What are those guys doing in there? What are you fighting for? Don't worry, you're all going to die eventually anyway. You don't have to race. Okay, everything should be hooked up and flowing. It is the ultimate test. I'm going to do one of you. Okay. Now we wait. I see items coming. They're going to plop, and a plop right at the end there. Perfect. Right, those three definitely work. Now they're all slanty. Looks like there's been a really strong breeze in here or something. Okay. So we take those three out. I'm going to do the same test on these ones now. And boom, ha, hum, ha, he. Here they come. And a Shuggy. And the other two. One. And boom. Perfect. Excellent. And they're all falling in there as well. This is great. I can actually grab them out of here, can I? Hada. Perfect. Final test. Dee. Yes, everything works. Foot carrot fish. Dish. Perfect. Where'd the fish go? Oh, I had it there in my hand. Brilliant. The only kind of slight downside, other than having to move our skelly spawnery thing, is look how near this side is. It's right up here. Look, you can kind of see it as you come in. But I'm hoping to be able to remove quite a bit of rock around here and stuff like that, so you should be able to see through. Got to get rid of this temporary staircase as well. But yeah, pretty surprised. A few blocks out, considering this wasn't planned. A few more blocks out, and we would have had to have done something with our entrance here, which would have been very bad indeed. Right, now that is complete, we can now start figuring out how we're going to detect when an item comes through and do something else with it. That's all redstone does, isn't it? It just says, hey, something happened to me. I'm going to pass on the message and do something to you now. It's just all about revenge. So we hit our ingredient. Dink! Like that, it comes up. It flows along. Flows all the way down to here, where this brand new little bit of tripwire will catch anything, any signal as it comes past. So let's throw our torch in. Haja! Like that. And bink! There you go, it detected that it went past. So now we know that an item's here. This is where we're going to need to add in our nether wart and our 3 water bottles. And they're going to have to get there before our ingredient does. So I'm thinking maybe something like if we put our dispenser here, we fill this with what our nether wart would be or something like that. And we can take the power through there. Now, if I throw this item in, this is our ingredient. Haja! Perfect, yes, the nether wart comes out first. And that's very important so that when it gets down in there, the nether wart is the first thing that goes in the hopper and then our ingredient afterwards. Which this does very, very nicely. I probably could even put the dispenser there and it wouldn't make too much difference. But why not? Our stone roofy bit goes right up to there. We'll make all the redstone and then we'll decide what we do and don't show through the glass from below. But in these side 2 hoppers, that's where we're going to have to put water bottles in one and nether... blaze powder! Not nether. Blaze powder in the other one. And originally I was thinking of having them come along little kind of trough ways sort of thing like this on top of this glass here. We'd cover that up completely and have like another trough along here that will go into there. But I've just thought, why not have them come from the side bits? And in fact, they could even zigzag their way along to the corner. That might look quite nice from below. And again, water bottles from one side and blaze powder from the other. Now, that's not massively important if they get there before the ingredient does, but I think it'd be nice to try and make sure they're ready and waiting. So as soon as that ingredient plops down, the potion starts brewing, just to kind of cut brewing times a little bit. But yes, I'm going to try and work out if I can do that quite nicely, and I'll show you my results. It's starting to look pretty cool if you ask me. I like the zigzagginess of the water there. Certainly very, very interesting. Much more interesting than the poopy stone. So we're definitely going to have a lot more stuff on display. If we have a little look up here. Okay, we made it. We have our usual thing here, and we have this new little doodad, which is a 3 clicker. That is the official name. I've just called it that. This is where our water bottles are probably going to go. I'm probably going to have a little rearrange around here. I just want to kind of get the basic concepts laid out, and then we can kind of move things around and play with things a little bit, compact things. So pretend water bottles are in there. We're going to, as well as powering this nether wart one, we're going to take a signal and we're going to slightly extend it just by 1 tick. Unfortunately, this doesn't get pressed long enough by the item to keep this lit. That goes into a tiny little dooby-dooby-doob, whatever that's called. Very official terms you get here from Zedaphplays. And this stays on for 3 clicks, so it will go tick, 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 like that. Wait, tick, tick, tick. Yep, that's 3. I can count into the water bottle here, spitting out 3 water bottles. Let's throw a potato and see what happens. Haja. That sounded like 4. Quick, save the potato! Ah, okay. All right, hang on. We're going to have to test. Put some potatoes on the line here. In fact, let's just block that up as well. I don't want any potato going to waste. If we put all our potatoes in here, that's a lot of potatoes. And then we throw an item like this. Haja. 1, 2, 3. That was 3 potatoes. Let's do it again. Darn it. And potato me. 1, 2, 3. That will be 3 water bottles, even though it's potatoes right now. So that does work. I must have just been hearing the wrong clicks. And I also got my details slightly wrong. Okay, a piece of blaze powder, which is going to come out over this side here. That will do 20 brews. So when you do 3 things, 3 bottles at a time, that is 1 brew. So pretty much, it's a bit weird, right? So the nether wart, that's going to take 1 brew. Then the ingredient, that will take a 2nd brew. That will get our base potion, and then you can do things like add glowstone and redstone and things like that. We'll have to get to that another episode, but we're going to also have those things be configurable from down below, and they will also come up and down this main stream as well. They all take a brew, so we're going to have to try and count somehow how many brews have happened. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but that is going to have to go in this area here, the brew counter, to make sure we know that we've hit 20, and as soon as we hit 20 brews, then boom, output another blaze powder ready for the next brew cycle thing. Yeah, very much not knowing how to do that. Zedaph don't know. No. My brain power has all been used for today. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty cool so far. I'm quite happy with it. Let the water reflow again. Let's take another quick look from down below here, like that. Oh, it's so cool. I love it. And especially when we get some more of these colours going on as well and having them all wiggly woggly all over the ceiling and floor and everything. We're really going to... I'm going to love brewing potions. I hate brewing potions right now, but after we finish building this room, I am going to love brewing potions. And of course, we're going to have all the lovely lamps in the ceiling, dotted around, everything cool and stuff like that. Oh, I left all my potatoes up there. Well, at least I've got these 6. Or, well, these 5 now. I'm eating my glorious, lovely potatoes. But there we go. That is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, as always. And a massive thank you to my patrons, who we have a nice little chats over on the Discord server, the Zedaph Discord server, playing on my survival server as well. If you feel like supporting the channel and getting a few little extra perks along the way, feel free to come and check out the Patreon there and join the Zedaph family. And of course, thank you very much for commenting, liking, subscribing, whatever you did for this episode. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time. I'm going to go and play with my potatoes now. Good, bye-bye-bye.